Kazinga Channel is a 32-kilometer long water body, 915 meters wide, and it dissects through Queen Elizabeth National Park into the larger south and the smaller north. On exploring its natural habitats, we set off from Katunguru Trading Center with its iconic bridge, which is the near halfway point of Kazinga Channel water body from Lake George to Lake Edward. Boarding the single engine powered boat, we are welcomed by the massive pink-backed pelican birds. Two species of the pelican birds exist on Kazinga Channel, which include the great white pelican and the pink-backed pelican birds. The channel banks were dotted with various animals and bird species. One had to keep their eyes open as these animals and birds were well camouflaged within their environment. There is a healthy population of African buffaloes, hippopotamuses, and Nile crocodiles. Yellow-billed stork, also called woodstock, are quiet birds which make a hissing sound during the breeding season, and they have been observed to follow moving crocodiles and hippos through the water and feed behind them. Male African buffaloes are identified by their W-shaped horns, whereas the females are U-shaped. The African buffaloes can run up to a top speed of 56 kilometers per hour on land. That's pretty outstanding considering its size. The cattle egret birds are stately white birds with long legs and graceful wings. These have a symbiotic relationship between themselves and the African buffaloes. They tend to eat fleas, ticks, flies, while on the backs of the African buffaloes. Female African buffaloes remain with their herds, but the adolescent males leave the herd at about 3 years of age, forming a subgroup that stay in the larger herd. Old bulls past their prime leave the breeding herds and associate in bachelor groups of 4 to 5 African buffaloes. They are fantastic swimmers and are known to swim through the deep waters in search of better grazing areas. The adult African buffalo is widely regarded as one of the most dangerous animals in sub-Saharan Africa, and as a member of the Big Five game, it is a sought-after trophy in hunting. That's the Hadada ibis bird, which is a native to sub-Saharan Africa. The water body has one of the world's largest assemblage of hippos. About 2,000 hippos live perfectly in more than 600 blots on the channel. We had this rare opportunity of seeing this elusive pink hippo, which is the only one in the entire water body. The pink hippo is an albino hippo which has natural absence of pigment in its skin and hair. The hippos prefer to stand in the shallow waters, and the best way to appreciate these dangerous creatures is from a distance. One can get closer to them on a boat. elephants are also attracted to the banks of the channel. The African elephants are the largest animals walking the earth. A male can grow up to 4 meters in height and up to 7 tons in weight. There are 3 elephant species in the world: the African savanna species, the African forest species, and the Asian species. The African savanna and African forest species are very different in their culture and appearance. The African forest species are smaller. There are now only an estimated 400,000 African elephants left in the world, largely as a result of poaching for their ivory. The spur-winged plover tends to feed around basking Nile crocodiles. Red cormorant, also known as long-tailed cormorant, breeds much in the sub-Saharan Africa and Madagascar. However, it undertakes some seasonal movements. If one is not very careful, they can easily miss the monitor lizard. Its diet normally consists of insects, rodents, fish, snail, raw eggs, and raw poultry as well. Monitor lizards have venom. However, it has a relatively mild effect on humans. It's mainly used to kill its small prey. The channel is a magnet to over 100 bird species, which include the African skimmer, malachite kingfisher, long-tailed cormorant, yellow-billed stork, fish eagle, African spoonbills, pied kingfisher, black crate papyrus, gonolek, marito eagle, and black bee eaters. One can appreciate the malachite kingfisher, which is a river kingfisher and is widely distributed in Africa south of the Sahara. The hammercorp bird is renowned for its gigantic nests, several of which are built during the breeding season. The best time for a boat cruise on Kazinga Channel is during the dry seasons, that is from June to August and December to February. During the dry spells, the dry pools and the heat force the animals to go to the channel waters. One is most likely to see elephants and large predators at the channel banks. Grey heron birds are also a common sighting at Kazinga Channel. interesting facts about hippos are they are the third largest mammals roaming the earth. They are strong swimmers and can hold their breath for an average of 5 minutes. They are herbivores. They have a gestation period of 243 days, which is 8 months. Hippos are most active at night, and during the day they produce their own sunblock. They have adopted this ability to produce a red, oily liquid which acts as a natural sunblock to the scorching sub-Saharan African sun. Elephants can easily reach speeds of up to 40 miles per hour, a lot faster than humans can run. They do have tusks which are elongated inside the teeth that first appear at around 2 years of age. The male tusks are heavy and can weigh over 100 kilograms. Also lucky to spot a female waterbuck at the channel banks. That's the African fish eagle, which is a national bird for a few African countries. And that's the squawk heron bird. The striated heron, also known as the mangrove heron. Economic activity in the Kazinga water body includes fishing, as evidenced by a few fishing boats noted on the channel, tourism, as there are quite a number of tourist boats at the trading center, and food vending as well. There are a few other areas where one can pay for a boat cruise, one of which is Mwea Safari Lodge. On average, the boat cruise will take a couple of hours and you'll be entrusted under the care of well-informed tourist guides. I must admit, our tourist guide was well informed, knowledgeable, and he knew a lot of birds' names and lots of animal facts. This was time well spent. Until next time, bye for now.